Of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Longhorns will kick this deep to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Oh, the back makes a difficult grab, but he couldn't stay in bounds there. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, you know that at this point, the Vikings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Offense are going to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. This is broken up. It's worth a run down. What a stop.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty. Went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense played coverage or blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
Fourth down. The offense will go for it. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for it.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Touchdown, Texas. And 6 more points to the total. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun handoff here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Breaks into open space. Throws out the stiff arm. Breaks into the clear. That's the 20. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quick throw to the right. Caught. Touchdown, Trojans. Great connection there for 6 points.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. First down. They're going to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. And he goes down after a huge gain. What a play for this offense. The spark they needed.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He's looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Oh, he makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the first down at the 41. And the Trojans pick up enough for a first down. Looking to chuck it again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. Allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. There's the handoff. Powering through. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down to the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Ball handed off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the grab on the move. Muscles past the defender. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down. And the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end. And now we've got 1st and goal.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
BAT puts them on 17 now. Touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Time for just one more play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Receiver in motion now. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down.
42 spot.
Looking for a receiver. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a man. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And this one is caught. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it again. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns. They are pouring it on now.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Snags a quick throw. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. That completion makes it second and short. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground. And the Trojans come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Well, look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a first down.
The pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive down to multiple scores. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Off the play fake on first down. He's hit just before the throw.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. Or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time a completion. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds onto the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, because that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
Quick completion to the tight end. They make the stop at the 47. It's enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. From the shotgun, drops back. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Makes a quick grab. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. A deep shot to the right. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up for just scoring a touchdown. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Past the 45. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Grab by the receiver. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. And he's brought down short of the line to gain what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Looking to throw yet again. Comes up with the catch. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
There's the snap. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Makes a quick catch. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
They break the huddle for 3rd and goal. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
The completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football and vertical shots to boot.
First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, you having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Offense back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. He's going to hand this off. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Important second down play coming up. He'll ride the back again here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down.
29 Philly.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the tight end. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They were not going to catch him that time.
That's another touchdown for these guys. I mean, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Using his legs here. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's worked out quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. 2nd down after that previous play. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense has it, off and running. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, I get the passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. Now comes the field goal unit. Now timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.